is a difference quotient. We have learned that the slope of the line can be considered as an average rate of change. Let's consider a nonlinear function f and draw a line through 2 points. The slope of the line, called the secant line, the slope of the line, called the secant line. Okay, find the slope of the secant line. So on this, the slope of the secant line is also known as the difference quotient. So really what we're looking for is, I have a nice secant line right here. And if I was, let me go ahead and do this. Draw a nice line over that one. If I was to take this guy and move him down, what I'm really looking for is the slope right here at this point. So if I brought this secant line down so that it was tangent, what would be the slope of the line? Well, it doesn't matter if it's here or here, the slope is the same. We just have to know what the x value is. This is one of those first things you get to see, things we would do in calculus, because this is one of the things that we do in calculus. Students they're not crazy about it, because there is a much, much quicker and shorter way to get to that answer than using the difference quotient. But we all have to go through the torture of learning something the difficult way so that we appreciate the easier way. And you guys don't get to learn the easier way until next year in calculus. Okay, so on this one here, construct and simplify the difference quotient. So we have f of x. They want you to do f of x plus h. So everywhere you see x, you're going to put x plus h, minus, and then whatever the function is. So f of x plus h, so this is 5 times x plus h, minus, plus 3, don't forget that plus 3 here, minus whatever f of x is, that's all of f of x, 5x plus 3, all over h. So distribute the 5, I get 5x plus 5h plus 3, and then distribute this negative sign, minus 5x minus 3, all over h. Anything that does not have an h on it should cancel out. This is how you're going to know if you've made a mistake or not, is that if you still have something sitting there that doesn't have an h on it, you already know you made a mistake. Go back and look at it. So I have a positive 5x, negative 5x, positive 3, negative 3. And all I'm left with is 5h, so bring it up here, 5h over h, but my h's will cancel out, so I'm left with 5. Now this should be no surprise to you guys, since this was already a linear function with a slope of 5. So should not have been a surprise to you. But what if I do something else, like 1 over 2x? Now I was debating on doing this one in class, but the next one is actually a little bit more difficult, so I thought, we'll do this one on the notes, and then the next one we'll do in class. So this one here, keep in mind the difference quotient is still f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. The only bad thing about this one is it's a fraction to begin with. So I have 1 over 2, and I need the x plus h, so x plus h minus 1 over 2x all over h. Now, before you can do anything with the h, you have to get a common denominator up here. So I already have 2 on both of them. I'm going to change color so you guys can see what's going on here. I already have a 2 on both of these, but this guy has x, and this has x plus h. No, you can't just do plus h plus h. No, you can't do that, because we're looking at things that are being multiplied. So 2 times x plus h, I need an x plus h over here. So I multiply by x plus h. And over here, I just simply need the x. So I multiply top and bottom by x. So I now have x minus the quantity of x plus h all over 2x times x plus h. All of that, make this one a little bit longer, all of that over h. Distribute the negative, we get x minus h over 2x h times x plus h. Now this is when I get to throw this out there to you, is that all I did was bring this denominator down where he belongs. That's all I did. So this whole thing here belonged down there. Okay, x minus x, they cancel out. Remember, I was telling you, anything that doesn't have an h on should cancel. So I have a negative h over 2x times h. That's not what I wanted. 2x h times x plus h. But these two babies are going to cancel out, so we're left with negative 1 over 2x times x plus h. No, you do not have to distribute if you don't want to. If you want to, you can. But there you guys have it. Okay, so this would have been the answer on this one. Now, for those of you going, but what is the slope? Well, it depends on what x is. So if x was 5, then we would have negative 1 over 2 times 5, or 10 times 5 plus h. In calculus, we've put h all the way towards 0 because we're trying to just find a smaller number. That we explain next year in calculus. Okay, and the last problem, this is why I'm looking at this one, is because we have to go through the squaring and FOILing and everything else. So there's a little bit more involved on this one. Besides, I want to make sure we do at least one in class. So this will be the one we'll do in class tomorrow. So there is the total homework, just in case you're going, I don't have the homework on my paper. Well, yeah, you do. It's on the very last page. But for those of you who are going, I don't have that homework, okay, you can do all of the problems at this point. So good luck on this one, and hope that you do well.